Hello and welcome to the official Those People podcast. I'm Miz, and today I'm joined by Mason, also known as MasonINK. Or wait, I said that backwards. Whatever.
I'm MasonINK. Legally, on my birth certificate, that's what it says.
That's what it says.
It says this, so.
And we're also joined by Rhetorical Paradox, also known as Rhetorical.
Yo, that's what it's. I'm rhetorical. What it says on mine.
Yeah. Has it always said that, or did you write over it with like really cool metal font?
Yes, I totally did. I have a marker that writes only in really cool metal font.
Well,
so
I imagine it's like stamps or whatever, but that's
no.
magical pen works too, I suppose. How are we, chat? How are we doing?
Doing all right. Had a good sleep.
Had a good sleep, yeah.
Weird ass dream though.
What was your awesome dream?
Hold on, before we get into that, Miz, how are you doing?
I'm good. Hooray.
Hooray! All right, now let's talk about what's really important here.
All right, so I have a history of weird ass dreams.
You do have a history.
You do have a
So the dream is that it was I was in it. You were in it, Mason, and then Ellie was in it, and we were going on like a school field trip to like. It was a really fancy school field trip, something our school definitely would not have been able to afford.
Right.
We were going to like see a play, but like the play was so far away that we had to stay a night at a fancy hotel. And during the play, fucking Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th showed up.
Was he an actor or?
Nope, he was trying to kill us.
Oh yeah.
And then there was some other dude. I don't remember what the other dude was. I literally think he was just like a Jason fanboy because he was wearing the exact same shit.
Bro, that's his son, bro.
But I remember that they had beef. They were fighting each other.
Yo, that's his angsty son, Basin.
But so it was just like we were just running around the hotel, and it was so weird. We were just like the three of us were still like cracking jokes and shit. We were getting
get a load of this guy.
Yeah, literally.
Like we're running down a corridor and like Scooby Who, they just Scooby Doo, where it's like we go through all the different doors in the corridor where we end up in different positions and all that, you know, that bit, and then just like one of us pops up at the front of the screen, like, get a load of this guy, am I right? That's what happens. That's actually real life too.
I don't remember a lot of the in between of the dream, unfortunately. I remember how we beat Jason, and it wasn't even us. It was other people.
Well, yeah. What do you expect us to do? We're just the jokesters.
So we escape the hotel, right, with all the other like students that had gone on the field trip. We all jumped out a window.
I would.
And then we were just fine. It was like a really high up window, and we were just fine. And then the fire department was there. Not the police, the fire department.
Well, yeah, don't you know?
He's on fire. Help him.
Fire.
And then they were like, we're gonna spray him with the fire hose, and that'll get him.
I believe in this plan, personally speaking. I'm all for this. I think.
And then the dude aiming the fire hose, like, as soon as it turned on, he let go, and it just went whipping everywhere.
Oh, I got scared.
And then, like, fell. It fell next to me, and then, like, me and a bunch of the other, like, students, like, went to go grab it, and then Jason started walking towards me menacingly, and I literally went, like, fuck this, and I ran.
You had something that could push him back, but instead you're like, man, I'm out of here. I don't want to deal with this no more.
Well, the thing is that it was still on, so we were like struggling to like aim it.
That sounds
And
like
it was like walking towards us, and I was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna run."
Okay, technically speaking, that is a smart decision. However, that sounds like a skill issue to me.
Yeah.
I personally would have just like jumped onto the hose and then flew away.
Well, the thing is that I'm never as overpowered in my dreams as I am in real life. So, what makes them nightmares, bro? I get nerfed.
My nightmares are more real than you can imagine. For I go back to a time before I was strong. They bring me back to my weakest. That's what scares me.
But so the other students like figured out use the hose on him. He's done. We got him, right? And then I don't know why there's this common thing whenever my dreams are about school. Like usually for like the last like year school, like I was driving to school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or like the last like half semester of school. But I don't know why, but my mind is like, oh, you choose whether or not you take the bus or not. Just
It's an option.
yeah, and I remember the last like plot thing was like, oh, did I drive here or did I take the bus? And then it was quickly resolved because I felt my keys in my pocket.
But what if it was a ruse and you just took your keys because you normally take your keys, but you took the bus this time?
No, I took my.
Okay, cool.
And then,
Glad we got that
and
resolved.
then the weird part was that like the inside of my car was frozen. And when I turned it on, I had the heat on, so the ice melted and my car was full of water. Yet I did nothing to like get the water out. I just drove with the water still in my car.
I just
Winning the I don't give a fuck war.
I imagine
And
there's
then
like little fish in there, and like someone pulls up next to you, they look over, and then you you get pulled over by the police. The guy looks up, you're just there holding your breath. There's bubbles and there's seaweed and then there's fish swimming around. No, hold on. And then he tells you to roll down your window, and you try to communicate that that's a bad idea, but you can't, and you're forced to roll down your window. So you roll down your window, and he just gets blasted with water.
No, you want to know the funny part? At the end of the dream, I do get pulled over.
And then you're like, officer, it's not a good idea to open up my door right now. You don't want to see what happens next.
I get pulled over, right, because apparently I was doing 94 on like a two-lane road, like a back road. I was just doing 94 on it casually.
That is pretty illegal, I think. Dude, if you were 95 though, it'd be over.
No, the cop was like, I'm just gonna let you off with a warning.
What?
And then I woke up.
I'm gonna let you off with a warning. You better wake up right now. I got a what? And then you like bolt upright in bed. You're like, what was that about? In my dream, he communicated to me.
Crazy shit.
Yeah. Miz, have you had a crazy dream before?
Probably, but my memory is really bad.
Yeah. I don't even remember. I had a dream last night. What was it?
I don't know. What was it?
Oh, you know what? I don't know if it was this last night or like a couple days ago, but I had a dream where I woke up like in my dorm, ready to go to school, and I looked at my phone, first thing I do, and it's like there's a tornado touching down around like in your area. And I'm like, oh, all right, cool. My classes are going to be canceled. But then I check. I don't get an email from the school saying classes are canceled. I look outside. People are going to class. The sky is gray. The wind is howling and shit, you know? And it's like, now I got to go to class in a tornado.
Another day, another dog.
Whoa, worst day of my life once again. Average college experience. And that was pretty much all that. I probably flew away. I probably took one step out there and I was gone the next. I don't know. That probably happened.
You like step out there, you have your bucket hat on, and you like get blown away, but your bucket hat is like still where you were, and it's like spinning in the air.
I thought you were gonna. In my mind, that went in a very different direction, where my bucket hat blows off, but I grab it barely by the brim, but like the momentum carries, and so I just fly with it instead. And so I look like I don't remember his name from Guardians of the Galaxy, but the guy with the arrow, right?
Yeah,
And the one scene in Volume 2 where he's like, "I'm Mary Poppins, y'all," is like that, but it's me with a bucket hat in a tornado. Oh, you know what I do remember? As I was getting ready, it started raining really hard, and it was raining so hard that there were like, it almost looked like my window had been shot by a minigun.
Oh.
Because the rain was just that hard. It was just penetrating the glass.
Bro.
And I was like, man, I gotta get out of Oklahoma, man. I can't be here no more.
This place fucking sucks.
It sucks.
I can't be here anymore. But that's I think our dreams are funny with how like differently chaotic they are, because yours is like, oh, we went to this play that could never have been on a school trip, and then horror mascot was there, and then I'm like, man, I had to go to school in a tornado. I hate Oklahoma.
Dude, at least every time I sleep, I wish I could just hang out with my friend Montgomery Gator.
I also wish that would happen. Yeah.
That would be cool.
I want him to show back up.
We need to go to some sort of convention and find somebody who's got a Monty cosplay, so we could get a picture with the best friends reunited. I think.
Yes.
I think that's the end goal. I think.
Yeah, I would like go up to the dude and be like, "Hey, I had a dream about Monty and we were best friends. Can I get a selfie with you?"
That's awesome.
I don't know if you need the explanation, but awesome.
I think
No,
if I was the cosplayer and some random guy walked up to me and said, "Hey, the character you're cosplayed as right now was my best friend in a dream. I need this selfie," and I'd be like, "I mean, I gotta. It was his best friend. I can't let him down."
I think it's better if you imagine me in like my full like kit, like with my gas mask and like sunglasses too.
Yeah, I also imagine for the hilarity of the scene is like, you're like on your knees just like shuffling up and you like tug on like guy's arms like, "Excuse me, mister. I would like a picture."
Please.
But on the topic of dreams, I just remembered one I had a while ago. I don't remember much that happened. All I remember is it was a very literal dream blunt rotation with Freddy Fazbear and Markiplier. And I talked about this before. I literally do not remember anything else in that dream. I don't know if anything else happened. It might have just been smoking weed with Freddy Fazbear and Markiplier.
I can't imagine anyone else to add to that rotation.
It's perfect. It's peak, and
it's
my dream.
What did Markiplier say to Freddy Fazbear?
I don't know, probably like, "Hello everybody, my name is Mark."
He's like, Freddy, my old nemesis. How the kids? And then Freddy's like, "Still dead, Markiplier." He's like, "I didn't know you could talk." Or. You know, something like that.
Oh, God.
That's how it works.
Yeah. You know what's a real world nightmare?
What?
The Willy Wonka thing that happened recently. Have you heard about this?
The fucking thing in, like, where was it? Scotland?
I think I remember seeing the word Glasgow, something like that. That might not be
Yeah.
right.
It was peak. It's the unknown.
It's the unknown. Have you seen this, Rhetorical?
Miz told me about it.
Damn it,
yesterday, I think.
Miz!
My bad.
Bro! My topic! You
Dude,
ruined it
but I
specifically!
love it, dude. You seeing AI to like write like a thing is bad, but I think it's really funny when the AI creates a Willy Wonka creepypasta.
Dude, literally, I've seen. So, okay, for context, there was like this in-person event where you could buy tickets to, and it's supposed to give like a Willy Wonka walkthrough, like little experience thing. The pictures showed like this amazing, gorgeous like recreation of the chocolate factory and whatnot. Really cool set design, and then the actual thing looked like they took an abandoned warehouse that used to be made to, you know, create illegal drugs, was then turned into this rip-off experience of Willy Wonka. There was like, the props were not good. It was hardly decorated, I'm pretty sure. There was like a couple things.
Yeah, like it was really barren.
It looked nothing like anything. And then they did use AI to create like the script of like the walkthrough and whatnot. And eventually they got to this part where there's this mirror and then this creepy like mask, like black cloak, messy, like crazy hair just like emerges from behind the mirror and he goes, "Oh no, it is the unknown." And then the AI had just created like a villain for Willy Wonka of like, what was the backstory even? Does anyone know?
It was a chocolate maker who lived in the walls.
Yeah. I think to throw in the word curse somewhere in there, and I think we got it there. And I remember the video that kept going around of the unknown was he went, "Look, it's the unknown," and then immediately like 3 kids start crying.
Yeah.
It was instantaneous. No one on that team looked like they were having fun. All the like actors and stuff that I've seen, like have made statements saying like, "Yeah, this is a sign of my career. I this is not what I was promised going into this role. So I'm sorry, guys." So you know it's bad when that starts happening.
You see, what I want from this is I want the unknown to become such a icon for Willy Wonka now that any later Willy Wonka adaptations, he's there.
Dude, I've seen so many like cool like video game renditions of the unknown. Like I saw an Undertale sprite. Someone made like, it looks like it was pulled straight from the game, like Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, Zelda era.
Mm-hmm.
And the animation was so good. And it's crazy that this nothing burger of an AI written character for Willy Wonka of all things has spawned so many cool little renditions.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a tweet that was like, this is a lesson that even if the AI tries to create something, it will remain soulless until an actual human being picks it up and does something with it. That's a cool view on it.
Yeah.
But I think overall, the Willy Wonka experience is hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm so happy it exists.
I don't know. Did anyone even like go to see the new Willy Wonka? Is that even out yet? I don't even know.
I know it's.
Yeah.
I think it's on Disney Plus. Actually, I don't think it ever like came out in theaters.
No, I had to come out of theater. Literally, I've seen exactly 2 things from it, and it was like, I saw 5 seconds of the trailer because it was on my Twitter timeline and I was scrolling past it, and then this was around, because it wasn't like announced like around like the Barbie Oppenheimer area, you know? And so I saw a tweet that was like, "You guys keep talking about Barbenheimer, but now is the time for," and then it was like Willy Wonka and then like some other movie that I don't know. And I saw that tweet once and never again. And so that's about all I know about the new Willy Wonka. Oh, there's also IHOP pancakes, I'm pretty sure. Because I went to IHOP
IHOP
around that time.
I I saw a TikTok of people like dunking on how like fucking stupid the trailer was, but that's about it.
Yeah, because isn't the whole thing? It's that it's not even like the chocolate factory. It's like Wonka's rise to power or some shit.
His how this man made it big. What was the lollipop
Lollipop.
from the second version?
Yeah, the one
Count
with
Dooku leaned in
no
and he went lollipop
lollipop
cavities. I don't know what he
on a
says.
stick.
Cavities on a stick. Yeah, that's the movie where a girl got like eaten alive by like a factory of squirrels, right?
Yeah.
No, I think
Was that the way that was the first one?
no. I know what you're talking about. There were squirrels. I don't think she got eaten alive. I think she just got carried away because she ate.
She
It was
got
like
yeah,
she ate like the like berry that like made her like into a blueberry, basically.
no. That was no. So there were the squirrels. They were like, they had to like break open the peanut shells to send to the and then they drop the peanuts, and then they go down the peanut hole, and then the girl's
Mhm.
like, "Daddy, I want a squirrel now!" And then she picked up a squirrel, and then all the other squirrels like locked in, and then picked her up, and then threw her down the peanut hole, and then, the dad's like, "Oh my god, my daughter is gone!" And then Willy Wonka kicks him down there or something, and then don't think we ever see them again.
You know, I would also kill a British child, personally.
You resonate with the squirrels.
Miz,
I do.
Miz, I want to remind you, you were playing a British child last time when we were in D&D.
My child isn't, well, she's not a child.
All right then, you're still British.
All right then.
Mother. We're in London. Everyone's British.
Not my character. He's American.
Oh, no, you're American.
When you think about it, America like used to be in Britain. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and then we won.
That did happen.
Yep.
You know, I won recently.
Would you win?
I got to listen to the new Johnny Manchild album last night.
Oh boy.
And I don't mean to alarm anybody, but it might be peak. I'm sorry
You
to
say that
say.
about every new Johnny Manchild album.
Okay, you say that. However, I haven't even talked about him. Like when was the last album? We Did Not Ask for This Room came out in like, was that 2020? It's been a while. You've heard me rant about the singles that are on the album.
Yeah.
That's what you've heard. Hold on. Yeah, how do I check this?
My point still stands.
I don't know if it does.
It does. Wait,
Okay,
miss.
I believe you now.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that.
How do I? I'm just gonna Google it. We did not ask for this room. There's no way it was like, oh, it was 2021. So 3 years later. It's really cool though, and I think, it's an issue because like I bought something in the pre-sale, so I got access to like the listening party live stream, and then they also sent out the album early to everybody who did order it. But I have the MP3 downloads, so I'm not able to like easily listen to the songs without having to hit play on my phone each time the song ends. So it's a little annoying, but eventually I will be free, and it'll become your problem then.
Oh boy.
But I won't rant about that longer than I need to, because you sound very bored of that. And it will get worse in the future, I'm promising you.
I'm aware.
You're not safe. Just so you know. What else is going on?
I have a topic I would love to discuss.
Okay, I'm ready for that. Let's hear it.
So my younger brother.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I don't know. Should I use his actual name?
No, no. What are you talking about?
What do I call him?
Bullshit.
No,
Bullshit.
no,
All right, so
let's
Lil Shit is a sophomore.
Okay, go find then. Little shit, why not?
And do you have a better suggestion that describes him like that?
I mean, I was gonna go with something like, can we just call him Awkward? Awkward. New OC, do not steal.
Awkward.
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 Or alternatively, if that one doesn't, suit your fancy, we can do, that just happened.
Oh, Awkward is shorter. We'll go with that one.
Yeah, Awkward.
Okay, so
Great name.
Awkward is a sophomore in high school right now.
The docs.
That's not a dox at all.
You've doxed.
There are many sophomores in high school, I believe.
You've doxed his age, bro.
Anyways, so he's a little fucking weirdo. He's like actually like a bad person. So me making fun of him like I'm about to is deserved. I'd like to say that he is like outwardly sexist and homophobic and racist.
And racist? I don't even remember that part.
Yeah, he just doesn't like Mexicans for some reason. He said a lot of weird things about Mexicans.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
Who is he?
He's weird, but Andrew Tate watchers do tend to turn out like that. So, so this is all deserved. But somehow he has a girlfriend, right? And when I was home the other weekend, because I was out sick, he brought his girlfriend over to like watch Harry Potter, and me and my mom were still in the living room because we hadn't made dinner yet, and he turns on the TV, and I'm assuming he's gonna pull up the movie because that's like the thing you'd assume.
Yeah, they hear watch
he
a
pulls
movie.
up Snake.io.
Snap back
and
to
starts playing it on the flat screen TV.
When did Snake.io like become a thing on YouTube?
I don't know.
Snake.io. Well, I didn't actually want to play, but thank you, Google. Thank you for the suggestion.
No, you want to play Snake.io, don't you?
No, I don't care to know, actually.
I used to not think it was called Snake.io. I thought it was always Snakey.io.
Well, Snakey.io's cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had this knockoff on my phone because there wasn't an app for it on my phone, so I played that instead, and it was effectively the same game, but I played that in middle school. What was that, like 5th grade?
Yeah.
Oh wow, if that was 5th grade, then what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing now?
And he's playing, and I am appalled, obviously, because what the fuck is going on? And he's not good at it. At one point, the chick whose name I don't even know, goes, "I don't think you're very good at this." And
I think you might be bad.
I think you might be bad. So, that was cool. And then they started talking about the movie because he stopped embarrassing himself. Jesus. And started talking about how they're gonna watch Harry Potter. And then she says she doesn't like Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
And he pulls the movie up anyways.
Why would he do that?
Fumbling the bag so fucking hard.
So
they're watching that for a bit, and then eventually he's like, "Fine, I'll change it," because she was complaining, and he changes it to the FNAF movie. Another thing she isn't interested in and doesn't like.
Or. It's kind of
So, this is all while me and my mom are in like the room right next door, so we kind of can hear everything because there's not like wall; it's like an open thing because it's the living room. And then I'm pretty sure the final thing that's like embarrassing for him is this. By the way, he phrased it as a date. He gets on the phone with his friend. Just speakerphone, gets on a phone with him and starts like having a full-blown conversation in the middle of the movie.
It's actually like mind-boggling. Like
how is bro like this?
How is he real?
He just simply isn't. I have so many weird-ass stories about him because he is such a fucking weirdo. Little awkward, little, small little man.
I feel like this is like therapy for you.
This is good. I'm having a good time here. I feel at peace.
This is what it's all about at the end of the day.
Anyways, he calls himself the Alpha.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He told us.
Have you seen that video of the one guy who's like in front of the class and he's arguing with the teacher and he's like, I am asserting my dominance as the Alpha. The teacher's like, I'm asserting my authority as a teacher. Go sit down. Alphas don't have to listen to the teacher.
You're about to get kicked by an alpha with a cold heart.
With a cold heart. There's no way you said that right now.
No! That's how she plays games, I think.
You know how... Have you guys seen those things on TikTok that are like posted by like the official like mug root beer and like Domino's pizza like TikTok accounts that are like those fucking memes where it's like the alpha meme.
Yeah, it's a little surreal seeing like an actual like brand account make a post that has to do with a modern meme.
It's so funny though.
It's like you're marketing correctly. You figured it out. You got someone younger than like 30 years old to run your marketing, social media.
It's so funny.
It's kind of crazy.
But sorry. Also, my brother is in fact aware of AFMAO in some capacity, and I think.
Do you think that's where it started to go wrong?
It might be. You know, we learned from our trauma with AFMAO as middle schoolers. I think he like wanted to be like Ian.
I think he was like, I am the Alpha.
Yeah.
He wants to be. He wants Ultima Wolf. That's what it is.
Ultima.
Bro went wrong. He should have been watching Glenwood.
I should have watched Glenwood.
I forgot about Glenwood.
I forgot about Glenwood too.
I forget about it until you say Glenwood again. Ask me again in like 10 minutes, I'm gonna forget about it again. It wasn't even that bad. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good as far as Minecraft roleplays go.
Yeah, I remember you guys actually enjoyed it.
Oh, dude, it's actually crazy because, so like back in like what was it, last summer or whatever, Miz was playing Persona 4 for the first time, and whenever like she needed to grind for levels or like wanted to take a break for food, she would screen share. I don't even know how we got to this conclusion, but we just on a whim screen shared, My Street episode 1 and all that, and then we just kind of watched the whole My Street series over the course of the summer.
I think it's because on like New Year's we were like, let's watch the whole thing, and then we actually did.
Yeah, something like that. And the entire time that we were watching that, there were so many times where a character would say something and we would all you'd have to pause so we could all collectively go like, oh, you know. But then
Yeah.
whenever we watched Glenwood, that never happened. Not even once.
So
There were
Power
times when we
Glenwood.
had to pause because it was really funny unintentionally. But that's not really like a bad thing.
Power Glenwood. I remember whenever we played Glenwood, I was playing Tears of the Kingdom and I was grinding Lionel fights
Yeah.
to get like stuff to upgrade my armor.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
how
so overpowered in that game, by the way.
I believe you. I think it's crazy though, Miz, because I feel like anytime that we're playing a Persona game with Ellie and one of us needs to like take a break and we want to watch something, we always want to gravitate. I do that recently. I've been like screwing up pronunciation, like really simple pronunciations, and it's actually getting on my nerves.
Stop.
You fucking loser.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I literally forgot my train of thought though. That actually messed me up so bad.
About how we gravitate.
Yeah, and we
towards
gravitate. We go to Aphmau more than we would go to a new thing or like, you know, Glenwood again. We would rather go through misery than to go through joy, and I think that says something about the human psyche.
I think it does too. Aphmau, like that series needs to be studied, and we also need to be studied in our reactions to it.
We need
Because we truly do hate it. Like, oh my god, my voice is going. Anyway,
What happened?
sorry, my throat is a little fucky from when I was sick. Still,
Oh,
I don't know what just happened. My voice just started leaving me. I'm back now, but yeah, it's like, what was I saying? We hate it. We fucking hate it. Every time I see Aphmau things in public, I want to kill myself.
It's actually surprising how many Aphmau things we can see in public. I feel like that's a crime.
I know!
It feels like a crime.
And the way, and I mean, you were there whenever, like, the last time we pulled it up in the middle of playing P3, and how I was having, like, violent reactions.
Yeah, well, we also did pick, like, the worst season to watch an episode or two of.
I don't. It like physically upsets me. Like Aphmau opens her stupid fucking mouth, and I like feel my soul being crushed into a little ball.
I feel like you're making Rhetorical want to watch Aphmau with us, and the thing is I don't know if you want to watch Aphmau again. I don't know if you want to.
I love hearing Miz like fucking get like really mad at Aphmau, and then I remember that one video of yours, Mason, where we looked at Aphmau memes, and you guys were getting mad at me for being grumpy.
No, you were being grumpy because like you weren't paying attention. It's like we came together to record a video, and then you were like scrolling Twitter or whatever.
We should look at Aphmau memes again.
I would rather not.
Why not? Why?
I think we combed through all of it. See, Ginny was the one who got all those memes. Dude, you know what, actually? So, there was, like, a planned sequel at some point where we would do Dream SMP memes, but that's kind of out of the question now. But, I believe Ginny offered to send me images of, like just weird images. Like, I don't remember what it was, and I wonder if I can find it again. If I can find that DM. But it was going to be the same sort of structure, but it was just random like cursed images that Jenny has found over the years. And I feel like that can be done still. That could be a fun one.
Yeah.
So I wonder, can I find this? No, I don't think. I do not think I can. That is a shame. But I remember it, so that might be an option in the future if I'm out of content ideas. Dude, that's kind of nostalgic though. It's been so long since I've had to like get the trio in a call to record a video, because normally it's just been like oh, I'm playing the game. You guys mind if I record? Cool. And then that's all it is. Like, the last thing that we kind of had that's like that outside of the podcast, because that's kind of its own thing, is the friend dub. Because that is like I have to schedule and get everybody together and whatnot. It's a different feeling. It's nostalgic.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
I mean, the thing that started the Dying Light series was that me and Jenny started playing and we were having a blast. So I was like, "You mind if I record this?" And she's like, "No." And then it's just become a thing.
Right. And it is my favorite. It is my favorite series of yours. It's so funny.
Yeah, every
It's so
time
good.
anytime Jenny's like, "Oh, I'm not funny," I'm gonna like pull up that video.
Dude, Ginny, if you're listening, you gotta understand that you're very funny, and I need you to stop pretending like you're not, okay?
Yeah.
It hurts my soul when you say that you're not funny, so stop that. You're hilarious. Do you
Yeah.
guys agree with this statement? Because I feel like it's universal.
I mean, she's.
Yeah.
If you watched my latest video, I was dying laughing.
I was too. Normally, like when I'm watching YouTube, just in general, like even if there's something funny, it is the kind of like the thing with like a lot of people of like I don't like out loud laugh, puff the
Yeah.
air through the nose. I only have that like I laugh out loud at jokes for a couple of YouTubers. That video, I was literally on the floor. It was like it's a little concerning. Like I need to go see a doctor about that. That's how funny it was.
I just want you to know for that like portion of the video where we're redoing the country accents, there were so many more clips.
I need like an uncut like VOD of that section. That's what I want, personally.
There was a lot of liberal jokes.
It could be unlisted if you want. Dude, okay, so real quick on the topic of YouTube, I made a poll to like see what people wanted me to upload next, and Pokemon won. And my plan, because the only Pokemon stuff I have is the Violet playthrough that I haven't finished uploading, even though that game came out like 2 years ago. So that's all I got. And you know those memes where it's like something arrow, and that's the guy from Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever, and he's like having a mental breakdown, whatever. That's what it feels like to upload a Pokemon video on my channel, because it's like I make a poll, Pokemon wins, I upload Pokemon, 10 of 10, worst, doesn't do good. I make a poll, Pokemon wins, I upload Pokemon, 10 of 10, I make a poll,
Yeah.
But that's okay, because I don't have to do a Pokemon video for like another year, I think is what that means, right?
Yeah. I
We
like
have the
only
one
have Lethal Company footage.
Yeah, like I have a Valorant one ready to go. So if I fall behind on the next Lethal Company, I have that to fall on. Oh, if I do make Lethal Company video, I gotta ask if people want like to continue my like lower than 20-minute videos. If I need to go to like, if they prefer 30 minutes. Because I like watching longer content, but I know a lot of people don't.
That's me. I like watching the longer shit.
Yeah.
That's why I make the longer videos, but then it's like, oh, no one wants to watch them.
Yeah, it's like half the time when I make a longer video, it's not really because like I want it to be a long video. It's like it has to be that way if I want to include what I want to include. Because if I don't, then I'm cutting out things that either, if it's like a playthrough, I'm cutting out details for somebody that is wanting to watch the actual playthrough. They don't get that information, or I'm cutting out jokes, regardless of how funny I think they are. It's like, oh, I thought it was funny enough to include initially, so I'm sure someone might crack a smile at that, so I should leave it in. It's a bit of a struggle trying to figure out to pick and choose what to include and whatnot. I think I think my like best performing like longer video as of late has been the Discord moments, which is 40 minutes with 300 views. But that's a really good one. That's like my magnum opus at the moment. I think
Yeah.
that's my funniest
That's
video.
cute.
And I won't be able to have enough content to do another part for like another year, unless I just like secretly boot up OBS every time I go into a Discord call, which I don't think is a good idea.
Someone's gonna say something that'll get us canceled, bro.
The power of editing.
Is-
Go ahead.
Sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough.
I thought that's all you had to say.
Announcement,
please.
Fuck. Wait, what was I gonna say? Oh no.
Oh, no.
I made a joke. It's over.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Miz. I should have kept my mouth shut. I realize that now.
God damn it. Anyways, Pokemon stuff. We
Oh.
should
Yeah.
do the one thing
Po-
where I'm the one who's the trainer.
Oh, I thought we were gonna talk about Legend Z.
Oh, I'm so
yeah,
ready for that.
Because I feel like
Monday.
that feels like something that we should have talked about by now. But it is a great segue because we were just talking about Pokemon. I am so ready for it.
I'm so fucking hyped.
I need them to do another like Pokemon Presents so I know if they want me to pronounce it as Zeta or just Pokemon ZA or Pokemon Z or whatever. Because ZA is pronounced Zeta in French, which translates to just Z, and it is in French. So I think it's Zeta. That's kind of sick. I'm just so happy, dude. That was like I had like the first Pokemon game I had was Fire Red, but Pokemon X was like my real actual first time playing Pokemon. It's the first game I beat, and so that little kid me is actually dead on the floor, in excitement.
Venipede.
Yeah.
Venipede. Venipede.
X and
That's my
Y,
boy.
That's
was
Good
my
boy.
so, and so I'm pretty excited. Also, a lot of my favorite Pokemon are from that generation, and so I'm excited to see them again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
same.
hoping for
I don't
some really
remember
cool.
Galvantula's in that gen.
I'm hoping for some really cool like regional forms. I feel like an Aegislash could go really crazy. I don't know why that one in particular would be changed if it was in the past or future, but I just think a cool sword would be cool. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm hoping for a lot of things, but one thing I'm hoping for is some fucking electric type megas that I actually will use, because there's only like 2, and both of them are fine, but I'm not like,
Don't
I don't
you
really
like
care
it?
about either of them.
You don't like Mega Manectric?
No.
Why not? I don't get it.
I want a Mega Galvantula. I want my little guy to get some love.
What
Please.
would that Mega even look like?
I don't know, but I feel like it'd be awesome.
It's just a bigger spider.
Bigger
It has a fucking cannon on its back.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
my
charge
gun.
cannon. Is Joltik in X and Y without National Dex?
I
honestly
think
don't.
it might have been. I think.
I like how I'm asking that as if I don't have a Pokédex that could actually answer my question in my hands right now.
I just need Venipede to be in it, because if he's not, then I'm gonna riot.
Oh wait, is this
Wait.
including National Dex? I don't want you to include that. I'm trying to look at base game, because obviously National Dex would have everything. Crap.
But Venipede's my favorite Pokemon, and X and Y was the first Pokemon game I ever played, and that's Venipede's in that game, and I have a very like emotional attachment to Venipede, because whenever I would play that game, there was a specific place I would go to get Venipede, and I would always name it Victor.
Oh yeah, that's where it
Because
originated, huh?
Because my naming process for the Pokemon was I would just take the first letter of the Pokemon's name and just give it a normal name.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's the one like poodle dog Pokemon?
Furfro?
Yeah, I had one named Frederick.
Shout out to Frederick.
Yeah.
I
Um,
oh my god, I love Galvantula and Joltik so much. I'm actually planning on getting a little Joltik tattoo somewhere at some point because it's just a little guy,
it
and
is.
I want to get one for him. He's a little
Isn't it
cougar.
kind of crazy that all our favorite Pokemon are in Gen 5? Crazy.
Maybe it's because
I've never
Gen
even
5
played
is
a Gen 5
peak.
game.
You should really play Gen 5, I think.
I really should. I just haven't ever gotten around to it.
Crazy part is that I never actually beat that game. So,
I beat it for you.
no, well, oh yeah, Gen 5. I'm talking about X and Y. I always get them
Uh,
mixed up. Just,
yeah, X and Y is Gen 6.
yeah, I never actually beat X and Y myself.
Why
I lost
not?
my DS before I could.
Oh, damn.
X and Y so peak, guys. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. I don't care about like the trainers and the gym leaders as much as some of the other gens, but everything else makes up for it. And I personally love the cute little chibi looking 3D models. I think it's so charming.
Yeah, I actually liked the trainers in X and Y because it's like a friend group. You
Oh,
like
yeah.
see them like throughout the journey, you, like talk to them, you fight them.
You only fight a couple, like, some of them you only fight, like, twice in the entirety of it, but that's, like,
Yeah.
fine because they're not, like, like, specifically there to fight. They're
Yeah.
just like, I'm just, like, saying.
You guys think Charizard's gonna get a third Mega Evolution?
I
Charizard
hope
Z?
so because that would be really funny.
That would be so fucking funny.
It would be hilarious. I would get mad on the inside, but on the outside, I would be laughing.
Yeah. It's so fucking stupid that the starters didn't get Mega Evolutions.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
I really want them to get Mega Evolutions, but it would be a little difficult because Greninja already has a Mega Evolution in a way.
I think that they probably just scrapped the Ash Greninja thing.
Yeah, it was.
I think it's so stupid. They should not have given him that in game if it was gonna be like a just Greninja thing. The other two are dying on the floor.
Yeah. So I remember the thing is they wanted to give Ash a Mega for the X and Y anime, but they didn't want to like specifically hone in on like one of the pre-existing megas, and they wanted to do something new, and so they decided to give Greninja one for him. And then it just so happened that Greninja happened to be the most popular starter. And so they're like, oh, well, now we gotta include it in the game for Sun and Moon. And people. Okay, I'm gonna keep it a $1.50 with you. Ash Greninja was peak Pokemon anime, and I will not be taking any criticism about
Yeah.
that.
I thought it was cool as hell.
It was so cool. It was the coolest, some might say.
Greninja's a really cool Pokemon. I just prefer Fennekin.
Right. So it's actually crazy.
I'm a chess spin kind of gamer.
Okay, it is kind of crazy that all of us choose a different Gen 6 starter. So that could be a fun little drawing at some point that I'll do. But
I used to name him Chester.
that's actually a good name. It's a
Yeah.
pretty good one.
Actually,
But like on my very first playthrough, I was gonna choose Froakie, but then my cousins talked me into getting Fennekin instead, and so I beat the game with Fennekin. And then after, I was like, wait, this isn't how it was meant to go. And then I played it again with Froakie, and I was like, I love this guy. He's so cool. He's a ninja. I saw a cool concept of a Mega Greninja where he has like little cloud designs coming out from like his like the little pads on his knees and arms, you know.
yeah.
And he's got like big water kunai. It's cool. I hope that's real. I want that to be real. Something like that.
I want Delphox to get any kind of love. I know that Delphox is kind of weird looking, but she means so much to me. She was my first starter. I love her to death.
I also
Chestnut. Bye bye.
I also really like Delphox. I think Delphox is cool.
Oh,
Chestnut's cool too.
It's-
But Quilladin
The-
is something else. The middle
Mason, the
evolution.
funny thing is that when I first played X and Y, I actually like when I was choosing the starter, I like went up to my mom and was like, "Hey, which one do you think I should choose?" And she was like, "Oh, choose the little fox guy." I was like, "All right." And I played it, and then I got stuck somewhere, and I was like, "I want to restart." So I restarted, and I chose Chespin,
So we
and then
all of
Everyone is a
us,
pass. That's Fennekin.
all of us went with Fennekin for the first time, to a degree. Like maybe not to complete the game with you, but we all chose Fennekin.
yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
but I'm a Chespin gamer now. He's my ride or die.
Yeah. I
Chat, this is.
I,
Oh, sorry. I don't.
I now want to draw us with like Final Evolution Gen 6 starters. And then maybe
Chespin
some
probably
Potion.
is like one of my favorite starters, though. I just love him.
He's
He's
awesome.
just a little guy. Other than Fuecoco, I love them.
Yeah.
They're peak. I love Fennekin to death. And you think because it was my first, it would be my favorite. But something, I don't know, Poplio? I fucking love Poplio.
That I feel like that makes sense.
I like
It's just a little
Poplio.
guy. And the final evolution is so pretty. And then the Poplio is just a little goober.
Little goober.
Yeah. I think what was I gonna say? Oh, so Gen 6 is when like character customization started for the first time in Pokemon. And I feel like they were like the customization was a little better clothes wise at the very least in like later games. Scarlet and Violet has no clothes customization really. So,
Yeah.
but they got really good like actual face and hair customization, so they get that dub. But I actually really love like my pretty much I always do the same thing for the most part of what I make my character look like. And it's like the same base like jacket for the guy but green, black beanie, black pants. I pretty much try to replicate my actual like little internet persona guy with the red shoes, stuff like that. Buttons on the beanie, green buttons specifically. And it's just so cool. I love the character customization in that. Also the base designs for the trainers in that game are my second favorite in the whole series.
Yeah.
I do like them a lot.
I remember I didn't when I first played through that game. Or not when I first played through. Like, what at some point during my many fucking playthroughs, because I got stuck somewhere, or like I had forgotten about the game, and then I just wanted to restart. And I learned that there was like clothes customization. I was like, ooh, and I went crazy.
Yeah.
I think I went with like a black hoodie and like sweatpants because that's like the sort of stuff I was wearing back when I was
Right.
like playing that game. Like my way old fit of just hoodie, sweatpants before I got in my leather jacket.
And
Now.
your plaid shirt,
Yeah, my plaid flannel.
otherwise known as the
I
drip.
was always girly pop, and I wore the most extravagant outfits. And if I'm pretty sure pink hair isn't an option in there. If there was, I'm sure I would have picked it.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure you just have like natural hair colors, which is gonna be so lame when I replay it. But I do know that there's a little twin tail style that is the cutest fucking thing, and I'm gonna go with that whenever I replay. I love it's like Hatsune Miku, dude.
Yeah. I would like to keep talking about Pokemon, but I do believe we have reached the end of the episode.
Oh shit.
So let's wrap that up. Any closing thoughts?
If Venipede isn't in the new Pokemon game, I'm going to commit a heinous crime
Oh, okay. In a video
If
game.
Joltik
in
isn't
a video game.
If Joltik isn't in the new Pokemon game, I'm going to commit a heinous crime in real life.
In a video game.
In a
in
real life
in
in a video game.
GTA. In GTA.
In GTA.
You guys make
Nintendo, get your act together.
you guys make this impossible.
You're welcome.
I didn't say thank you, but
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Everybody's links are in the description on YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify, hi, hello, how are you?
Folks.
Go listen to the YouTube one real quick and then follow the
yeah,
links.
yeah, hit that one with a like. And then also add this episode to your list of episodes on Spotify. And if you listen on one but not the other, go subscribe or follow on the other platform. Just because I think that's kind of silly. No, it wouldn't. It doesn't, affect me in any way personally. I just think that'd be funny. And I think that's it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's the unknown.
It's the unknown.
It's the unknown.
Oh shit! Wait, fuck.
Do you not know how iCarly works?
You don't know how iCarly works.
There's literally the episode where they're like, why does Freddy never say the one? And he goes, well, because I hit record on one. And so every time that the live stream would start, everyone would hear me say one. So that's why you don't say one.
Okay, well, I haven't watched iCarly in a long time. Damn.
Just read the thing.
Okay, fuck.
I'm going to include that in the end. As a little bonus.